So this is generic fuel hose, right? You have your rating on here. Your rating is how well it holds up to basically ethanol and corrosive junk. So it's J30, and then you're gonna have the last two numbers. This is what I have learned. So the R7 means like shit.
What is up, Bomb Squad? Welcome to the Burndown YouTube channel. It is Sunday morning. It's not terribly early, but I spent yesterday making another fan shroud, so that kind of chewed up, you know, my air quotes free time. So I didn't get anything done on the Pacer. We're supposed to be kind of working on the Pacer, but I have a little bit of a, it's not really a problem, but it's being proactive, and I figured I would bring you guys along, even though it's a simple video today, because if you were in the California area, I don't know, maybe it's other states too, but mainly California, we have a lot of ethanol in our fuel. So I picked up some ethanol safe fuel line from good old Amazon. It got good reviews, so I guess we're gonna find out if it is good or not. It's supposed to be submergible, but I don't really care about the submergible part. It's supposed to be ethanol safe. So what happens in your rubber, especially in older vehicles like this bad boy, the ethanol eats the rubber, and then it'll plug your carburetor, and then you got to take it apart and do stuff that I don't want to do to the car, because it runs phenomenal. You put the key in, bang, and then you get to enjoy life. So I finally had to put some fuel in it because we've been driving around a bit, and I know the fuel that was in it I don't think really had ethanol because of where the car came from, but everything here has ethanol in it. So we're gonna crawl underneath. There should be a soft line in the back. I know there was some soft line under the hood, so we're gonna change that out today, and that's kind of our project and kind of my tip. If you have an older vehicle and you're in California or whatever, it's carbureted, I don't know, let me know in the comments what state you're in and if you guys have ethanol, because like I said, all my fuel out here has it. And I think maybe it's a little higher content because it's California or something, who knows, I don't know. It's like 9 or 10% or something, I believe. But anyway, we're gonna change this stuff out. Let me know if your fuel has ethanol in it as well, and if you've had any trouble with rubber lines. I know back in the beginning when I was doing these things, and you get cars, or I even have buddies, like older buddies, oh, my car sat and now it doesn't run, and it had, you know, it's all plugged up, and I'm like, yeah, dude, it's probably the ethanol eating it. So let's crawl underneath, see how she looks, place a couple rubber hoses. You know what? And I don't think I've taken you guys for a cruise yet, so maybe we will do that if we can beat the sun. It's supposed to be like 100 degrees today, so I'm trying to get this done early. So let's do that. That'll be fun. There she is. So this one, Napa, looks like they already changed that out. And also, it looks like they've got filter boy on there. I don't know if that's safe for whatever my ethanol stuff is. Maybe, maybe not. So I'm just gonna change it out to be safe. So we'll pull that line off, both sides, and then I'll just recreate the hoses and put it back in with the filter and all that stuff. So let's see if we can get that off there. Oh, too big of a mess. I almost didn't jack the car up, so I'm glad I decided to do that. So the tool we are missing, I would say, is a light. But I can kind of see, but luckily it's not that difficult of a job. Oh, you know what else we're missing is a rag. The missing pisses fuel everywhere. A rag probably would have been nice to have. So we're gonna be smart. We're gonna remove this side first, so it'll drip here, and then we'll remove this side instead of removing this and then rolling around. And fuel. Trying to get crap in my eyes. Probably because I said that. Now I'm gonna get crap in my eyes. Okay. So we got those off.
Whew. So I just took that guy off. We're gonna break that free. That's gonna leak fuel. And then we'll break this side free. And then I've got to feed it up and over that way. I wonder if that's factory. I wonder if it went like that. I don't know. So that's the hard line. This is a gas tank. Obviously went up and over. So I'd imagine it probably did something like what they routed there. That's a fuel line holder. So it's probably correct. Anyway, let me pull this out of here. We'll go measure it up, put the new piece in, and put it back in. Then we'll blow through that filter too. So they did change this hose out, but it's a J30R7, because you can still see the print on here, which is mildly ethanol safe, which means over time this would die and come apart. So we are changing out to a 10, J30R10, and this should be ethanol safe. So we'll swap this out. I'll put it back underneath. You guys don't need to see the replay of, you know, putting it out, taking it in. And then we'll jump under the hood, and there should be some short pieces. But hopefully I bought enough. I'll be really sad if I don't have enough fuel line. I went to take this thing out. I blew through it. It's a little plugged. And I realized this is actually really smart to do. And it's funny because looking back, I think that I had not done this, which would be to put a filter in the rear like they had it in the car, because what you're doing is you're filtering the fuel before it hits your fuel pump. So I don't know how many times, like on the older stuff back in the day when I would mess with, you know, say you get an older car, you just put the fuel filter up front, right? And you're pumping all the junk out of the tank. Well, it's got to go through the freaking fuel pump. And how many times have you lost a fuel pump after you change all the stuff and change the tank out and you're like, oh man, the pump went bad. Yeah, probably because you're pumping crud through it. So that was a smart move, especially because I don't want to buy a fuel filter or a fuel pump, because that one works fine. So I went and got a filter, and we're going to put it right back in line, back up underneath the car. This is a bit bigger one, so instead of just matching the line, I'm going to put this line in there and then see where this mamma jamma fits. A little more volume, but yeah, same idea. But this one's not plugged. So I think that is actually a good idea, so we will put that back in. But now this is kind of different. We got to see where it's going to live under the car. So we'll just do that. So we'll put this back in, but I wanted to let you guys know that, yeah, we're going to put a filter back in because that's a genius idea. And if you drag something out of a field, same thing. I would put a filter. I mean, it doesn't have to be in the back. It could be, well, it depends on your fuel line. But anyway, before the fuel pump, and then one before the carburetor, and then you're really covered from getting junk and crud in your stuff. Okay, here's the finished product on this bad boy. Put these where I can reach them, in case we got to give them another little heave-ho tighten, but I tightened those things down pretty good. And then remember, your filter has an out. I don't know if you can read that, but there's an in and out. It is directional, so make sure out is going toward the carburetor. So that is it. We're done under here. I'm going to leave it jacked up, though, in case it does leak. We'll start it so we can get to this, and then if everything looks good, we'll set her back down. Let's move up front. Oh, here's the other thing, too. I was like, man, this muffler's amazing. And you look under the car, and it's tiny. And I was like, man, how's that killing all the sound? Well, you've got like a 1,000,000-mile glass pack up there. So that's what kills all the sound in these caddies. So we're going to have to keep that guy, and it's all factory integrated, mounted, bitchin'. So we'll plumb into that. And then back here, I could probably put whatever turbo, whatever kind of muffler I want. But we'll probably leave this alone for now, but yeah. That's what kills the sound, and then this just gives it that little low tone, I think. But I thought their mufflers were amazing, but I was like, man, that thing's way too small to kill all that noise. No, it's that guy up there doing the work. We addressed this because this had a plastic filter on. I didn't film it, but I wanted to cruise the car around, so we changed it to metal because I don't really like plastic up here where it can get hot and melt, and then you got gasoline all over stuff. So a little guy here, a little guy here, and then I was looking down underneath. You can't really see, but this is a metal line coming off of the fuel pump, but it looks like there's a jumper, so I'm gonna have to get down there, and hopefully, man, I have enough to freaking, I don't know how long that line is. It probably goes somewhere over on this side here. And we only got this much fuel line left, so I'm gonna be pretty bummed. It's gonna turn into a freaking all-day job, man.
So the sun is all the way up now. So much for getting an early start. I went to 5 auto parts stores, and the last one I was like, I'm just going to Amazon this and call it a day. But they did have it. So we're going to crawl back under there and get the front of this finished up. And we're going to go over what we learned about fuel hose way too much. I feel like working on cars a while back was really easy. You went to the auto parts store and you're like, I need some fuel hose. Well, it's not quite that simple anymore. So we got the correct stuff. Let's put it in, and we'll go over all this, and then we'll be done. And then now we gotta wait till the afternoon to go riding, because we're gonna have AC and it's like 100 already, and ain't nobody gonna want to roll around 100 with no AC.
Look at how sad this is. Dude, we're there by like 4 inches. A freaking whole day. So let's go over this real quick, kids, before I put this stuff in. Most important part of the whole video. So thank you for watching to this point. So this is generic fuel hose, right? You have your rating on here. Your rating is how well it holds up to basically ethanol and corrosive junk. So it's J30, and then you're gonna have the last 2 numbers. This is what I have learned. So the R7 means like shit, right? It doesn't hold up to pretty much anything unless you had normal fuel, like these guys have normal fuel. Well, we don't in California. So this will die and crack and plug all your stuff, right? The next one up that will work is your J30 R9. So this has a Viton lining. So you can see the little guy. I don't think you can see it on camera, but there's like little hose inside the kind of the bigger hose. This is 100% E85 safe, ready to rock and roll. This will work for you. But if you're like, oh, this is E85 hose, you stick it in the fuel tank, it'll eat the outside to the inside and it's junk. Plug stuff up, then you're in a world of hurt. Step number 3, J30R10. This boy, you could dunk this dude in the tank and do your fuel pumps and all that fun stuff or whatever. So if you're sticking it in E85 or basically California fuel for like an intake fuel pump or whatever, you could run the J30R10. If you're just pumping it through the line and it's not submerged, your R9 is good to go. And if you have this, you need to take it out and throw it in the trash can because you're going to have problems. So I blew through this thing. This little guy is good. We're going to put it back in. Just why not? We're already here, right? So it's not plugged. We'll have a bunch of fuel filters on the car, so that I guess is a good thing. But we'll measure this down. We're going to use the 9 because I didn't have enough 10, right? And we'll put it all back together and we should be done. And then you and I are going to go drive around this evening, like I said. I'm going to hurry up before the sun comes out here and cooks me like a freaking fried chicken. Fried chicken. We're going to fire this up, check for leaks. And hopefully everything's all good. Ooh, look at that cold start, baby. So it started because there's fuel in the bowl, but this whole thing is empty, so we'll see if it quits or if it's trying well enough and sucks it up. But so far that looks good. Make sure it's not dripping, leaking nothing down here. Oh. Don't forget my light. I would have lost that forever. Looks good. Let's see. Let's see, nothing coming down. Alright, I'm gonna run for a minute, but I think my 5-minute, 4-hour job is pretty good. It is later in the day. The heat finally broke. It was pretty freaking hot. So by the time I finished up, stuff was boiling. So I've got my co-pilot, the old trusty co-pilot. You ready to go? You can go bye-bye? You go for a ride? You test drive? Come on, let's go. Let's try this thing out a little bit. That's what we bought it for. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Gonna get in your side. Alright, so we've got control over the back windows. And then this thing is janky, so we gotta move it around, it'll work. And then this side we gotta reach over. What do you think, girl? Here, move your dice. You ready to roll? You drilling? Let's roll. This thing is so phenomenal.